recording and transcription started by you. Okay, done. Handsome fella. Yeah, handsome. If I bump into you outside, I may not recognize you guys. Okay, so now where is it, my before that, okay, I would like to remind you guys, next week is your assignment submission, which will be due on Thursday, right? I check again lah. Right now at the moment, I'm kind of busy with my finance students because they just submitted their assignment last night. ITF. So I'm still in the midst of checking who submitted and then the files and everything lah. Wait, counting, assessment, group assignment. Group assignment, this one. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so next week lah, this week is already week 11. So next week, 13 November, Thursday, 11:59 lah. Okay. So is a team leader. Okay. Please make sure you compile everyone answer. You can, if let's say lah, your friends do the assignment on iPad. So take a screenshot, clear screenshot. Make sure it's readable by me, not readable by you. Okay, readable by me. And then paste it and rename the file accordingly. Okay, when you rename the file, please make sure you use your group number lah. So you make sure you rename like this. If you don't rename like this, I'm not going to accept it. I will reply, I'm not accepting this file. Please rename the file. Okay. And please make sure the first page you attach this group assignment cover page. Okay. And then the marking rubric, okay, as attached in this assignment and also your answers lah. Okay, I don't want the question at all. Please exclude all of this. I don't want to see this. Okay, so basically your file submission would be this is your first page. Okay, you can edit this file because I uploaded in my time, right? In here, wait, I change to your mode. Okay, where is it? This one, right? This one is in the Word, one is in PDF. Okay, so I uploaded the Word version so that will be easier for you to edit this part lah. Okay, so this one, make sure you fill up everything, okay, and sign, digital sign here. So basically this is your first page. Second page, leave it blank. This one, this is for me. Okay, leave it blank. This one as well, just put it. And then meaning this is 1, 2, 3, right? So the fourth page is your answers. Okay, your answers lah from question 1 until question 5. Okay, so and then you paste it in Word file and then you save it as PDF. Okay, all this I don't want all this I don't want to see at all. I don't want to see at all. Okay, so if not sure about your group number, please click at this link. Okay, so this link will show you your group number as stated in the table here lah. So please make sure you rename it accordingly. Okay, so check all of this. Yeah, why this one go? This one group 16. So please refer to this. Okay, and what else? So that's it. Yeah. Just okay. How? Wait. Let me check my existing. Wait. Which one is the good one? Good one. I don't know which one is the good one. Let's say, wait, I'm looking at, okay. So example like this lah. Can you see? So team leader, you search for my name, right? And then you just attach this. You click here, attach file. Attach as document. Do not attach me the link. Okay, it must be as per document lah. Okay, I don't want the link because this is my finance student lah. But they had a few of them, they submitted me the links, which I don't want that. Okay, so please attach it as a document. Click plus here, and when we attach, maybe there are certain like me, right? If let's say I just want to show you, if let's say like me, when I attach, you see, hopefully you guys can see. So when you attach, but this interface might be different, slightly different from your interface lah, because mine one as a lecturer one. Okay, so when you attach the file here, There's a small part here. As you can see, people in this chat with the link can view. So change this. You click, there's a small ticker there. You click and then you will see this prompt. Then you click here, more setting, can view, can download, can edit. You just give me can view also can edit also can. But do not click at the can download. If you click there, I cannot, I'm unable to open it because usually the file when you submit, I will download. Okay, then I will mark it lah. Yeah, so please change this. But by default, it will be at the can view. Can view, I still can download. But if you click at can download, then I cannot. Okay. So either one lah here. Okay. So clear, team leader? That is the team leader responsibility. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Okay. How many now? 19 only. Oh my God. 19 out of how many? 68. Okay, now without further ado, before that, okay, so our topic will be this, okay, topic 6, introduction to financial statements, okay. So this is the slide note and the Excel file. There's a one example question which I will demo later on, okay, and I will make it visible after the lecture. If it's not later, it will be by this weekend lah. Okay, hopefully I don't forget after the class later on. And then this is the format that you need to memorize. Okay, you guys click this, download and memorize. Yeah. Okay, so because the rest I still hide the note because there are some that like ratio here I want to update few things, so that's why I make it invisible. At the moment you can't see lah. Yeah, I want to update many things here to make things much more simpler compared to before lah. Okay, last semester I did not manage to do it because I had 52 hours teaching hours per week with 3 modules, so that's why I did not manage to update everything. Okay, now I haven't opened it from here. So now with the notes updated. No, wait. Updated 2.6, okay. And then financial statement format, I will open for all. Okay. If you guys have any question, you can type in the chat, okay? Or you can unmute yourself and ask lah, okay? But if you type in the chat, I will come and check from time to time, okay? But I prefer you guys to unmute yourself and ask, okay? Okay, now so for this topic, as I'm informed you guys, right? The last few topics, 6, 7, 8, meaning from this topic onwards will be tested for your final exam. Confirm, confirm. The other topic one, I don't put at all, okay? But however, okay, when you study topic 6, 7, and 8, you also need to study topic 1, whereby I have the SOFP. SOFP in the topic 1, okay? So you still need to study that lah, okay? And at least also you still need to know because it's related back. So accounting, you cannot go away with this concept, okay? Even though your topic will be tested 6, 7, 8, but then topic 1 and topic 2 is interrelated. It's just now in final exam, I don't ask lah, the ledger, debit, credit, no, I don't ask. But the concept still applies when you want to do a certain format lah. Okay, or else you just memorize the format, financial statement format, okay? Okay, now, so before this, we have learned, what is auto here? Okay, we have learned about on how to record from the, starting from business transaction, we record, we decide on the double entry rules, okay? And then we put all the transaction into their own books, okay, according to the double entry rules, and then we prepare the ledger. We close the account, we close the ledger, or what we call as balancing of the ledger. And then those balance BD, you will carry to the trial balance. Okay, so from the trial balance, whatever all the account listed there, okay, then usually you will do the adjustment first. Only then you will put it in the income statement. Mami tengah kelas kejap. And then you will put it in the income statement and also SOFP. Okay, and then lastly, okay, company also will prepare statement of cash flows lah. Okay, now, when they mention about financial statements, basically we have three. Okay, so we have income statement, or what we call as statement of comprehensive income. Other than that, we call it as what? Profit and loss, profit or loss. Sometimes they call it as PNL. Profit and loss or profit or loss. Cakap tadi kejap. Mami tengah kelas. Mami tak nak stop. Kejap. Okay. So here,
Hello.
yes, yes. Why? Can you hear me or what?
Hello.
Yes. Is it I'm mute myself? No, right? Who said hello just now? Can or not? Can hear or not, guys?
Hi,
You're not
Chair.
responding. Can hear? No, just now my voice because my voice here. My
No, miss, I just
eldest.
joined.
Oh, you just joined. But you can hear my voice, right? Okay, wait
Yes.
now. Okay. Did I stop? Okay. Okay, now profit and loss statement. So this is the other name lah. So basically, at the income statement here, you will see all the revenue, all the sales, all the costs, all the expenses of the company. Okay, so that is the purpose of income statement lah. So after you prepare this, right? Okay, so from the before that, so from the balance sheet, then you will transfer it accordingly to this. But before that, usually company they will make some adjustment. There are certain things that they need to double check, okay? And there are certain recording that they have yet record, then they have to record, okay? So after they have done all that, then they will transfer all of this accordingly lah. Okay. Now income statement, they will list all the income, sales, revenue, and then costing related with the expenses, okay? So once they finalize the figures here, okay? So basically this is where you will see you will get net profit or net loss, okay? So and then from that one, the net profit and the net loss will transfer, you will add on in the statement of financial position under the equity part. Okay, so statement of financial position, we already we call it as balance sheet. Okay, we'll call it as balance sheet lah. So we learn this in topic 1. Okay, we learn this in topic 1, part 2, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, okay, part 2. Okay, but then this one we don't cover lah. Okay, so basically we'll be looking into this part only. Okay. Okay, I already talked about this one. So in income statement, okay, we have revenue and expenses. Okay, so basically, right, revenue or sales or income, these are coming from selling of our product. Okay, when we sell our products to our customer, right, and then we minus with all the operational expenses, expenses or costing of the product itself, then we have the balance. Okay, so if let's say we get positive balance, that's where we have and this happen when your revenue or your sales is more than your expenses. Okay, then that what we call as net profit or net income is the same thing. But if let's say when you minus your total revenue with the expenses, you will have negative figure. That's what we call as net loss. Okay, you're not making money lah, right? So this usually happen when you the total expenses is more than the revenue. Okay, so then you have net loss, yeah. So these two figures then you will put it here under the owner's equity, right? If you guys could recall, the capital part, you will start with opening capital plus net profit. If let's say profit, net profit. But if let's say it's net loss, then you will minus this, and then you will minus with the drawings. Then only you have the closing capital. Okay. So these are the meanwhile, okay. Before that, as a revision in the balance sheet or the statement of financial position, you will see this. You will see the accounting equation. Okay, this is the accounting equation. We learned this before, right? Asset equal to liability plus capital. Okay, so this one you will see income or revenue or sales and with the expenses or cost. Okay, cash flow statement, you will see all the operational activities about their cash investment and also financing or borrowing lah. Okay, but we don't cover this one at all. Okay. Okay, guys, I have to pause for a while because I need to pass my other house key to my brother. Give me like 2-3 minutes, okay? We are supposed to reach here early with a kid. 1 second, 1 second. Wait, why don't I mute first? Okay, guys. Sorry for taking your time. No, just now my brother's supposed to come earlier. I asked him to help me for my house.
It's okay, teacher.
Wait, it's really hot lah today. I couldn't feel the aircon. Okay, now let's continue. This one. Statement of comprehensive income. Or known as income statement or known as profit and loss statement, profit or loss statement. Okay. So this is the thing that you need to memorize other than the SOFP. I know there's a lot of item here. Okay. Whether you like it or not, you have to memorize and you have to understand it. Okay. If you don't memorize this, then I also cannot help you. Okay. So I have one exam question whereby I list few things, right? And then you prepare it. You prepare this. And then and then another question. I will list few things and then you prepare SOFP. This one is like your midterm lah, right? Okay. And then that is I told you guys, I think this one 10 marks. This is 10 marks around there lah, but it's not even for 15. I think this is 10 mark or 11 or 12 around that lah. These two as well. Okay. And then the most difficult question is whereby I will give you the financial statement and then there's adjustment that you need to know and you need to do. And then you have to prepare this. Right after that, you prepare the SOFP. It's interrelated lah. Okay, that one, the mark is 30 marks. 30 marks. That is for the most difficult question, the last question. Okay. Okay, but more detail then I will share with you guys next Monday lah. Next Monday because I just finalize it. Okay. Okay. Wait, I just want to look at the chat. Is there any? No. Okay. Now, but I think this one, you guys can see, if you refer to, I think I want to refer to my Excel. But hold on. Why is this one? Okay. Now, first thing first, right? You should have the company name. This one half mark. And then the title must be like this. This is for the income statement. The title must be like this. Statement of comprehensive income for the year ended, and then you put the date. Okay. But then here, right, the title, statement of comprehensive income, sometimes you just refer back to my question. In my question, I will ask you, okay, required prepare income statement for the year ended 31st December 2024, example. Okay. So, and then you just follow it accordingly lah. Okay. But if let's say, I mentioned prepare statement of comprehensive income for the year ended 30th June 2024. So you just follow. But then if let's say you use different term, you use other term, it's still correct lah. Okay. It's either you want to write statement of comprehensive income, income statement, profit and loss statement, or profit or loss statement also can. But this part must be for the year ended and then you put the date. Must be for the year ended, not as at. Okay, if let's say you made mistake at this part, then I will deduct half mark. Usually this one 1 mark. Usually this one 1 mark. Okay. And then right after that, you should have the currency here. Okay. I think I just refer to my my Excel file. You guys can open that file as well. Wait. Okay. Excel file. This is the one lah. Wait, I make it in center, insert. Okay, now, okay, so now, after that, right, after you put the title and everything, okay, so after that, you put one row here, this is for the currency. Currency also I give half mark, Okay, so please do not change to other currency. Okay, I remember the midterm, I still have few students. I think my question is in RM. You guys put this in dollar. If my question is in dollar, then you put in dollar lah. Okay, so please make sure do not make careless mistake. This one still contain mark half. Who knows that half is actually help you? Okay, it's really help you for the passing marks. Okay, remember for calculation module like mine one, accounting is purely all this. There is no theory at all. Okay, as in like your assignment, I still have, I think at which question, what I asked about the cash book, I think what, I forgot which part, but there's a theory part, right? At least theory, okay, you can write something, you can earn the mark. If you have similar concept or not, usually we just give the marks, right? Okay, but accounting, okay, these are the answers. Whether if you don't memorize, then you are unable to do this. Okay, so if let's say you only memorize few things, then just write the few things, because each one of these contain marks. Each one of these yeah. So this one maybe like half. Usually I give 5 lah, but there are certain circumstances I give 0.25, 0.5, but very rare. Usually I give 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 lah. On the certain one that have require longer calculation, I give 1. It depends. Usually most, even all of this, okay? All this you get marks. Yeah. So accounting and whatever calculation math subject is that you write, if you say you put it at the correct one, then you get the mark. If you don't write, then there's no mark there's no other way for you to earn the marks. Okay, so please write this. This is already 2 marks lah usually. Okay, now the first one we'll start with sales or revenue. Okay, sometimes sales, sometimes revenue, sometimes sales revenue. All these are the same thing. Okay, so how the company derive this? This is basically coming from the selling of your product to your customer. Purely your product. Remember, we have our own product. Okay, we sell to we purchase the product, or if let's say we are reseller lah. Okay, if let's say we are the manufacturer, you manufactured some certain things, then you bought all the ingredient, the raw material from the supplier, and then you use your machineries to produce the product. Then that product you sell to your customer. Okay, when you sell to your customer, you will sell it at different price so that you can earn some profit, right? Okay, so that's what we call as sales revenue, or sales or revenue is the same thing. Okay, but I think most my example I gave example of we are the reseller. We have item, we have product, we have inventory, but it is not limited to that. Other than that, it would be like, if let's say you are providing service, okay, let's say like service of consultancy firm, okay, accountant, right, accountancy firm, lawyer, all those, they are providing services. They are providing services, and they charge based on the service fee. Okay, so example, other than that, like a spa. Okay, so spa, they provide massage services, right? And other than that, other than massage, what else? All the facials, and then massage, facial, and then other than that, they're also selling their own products lah. All the ointment, maybe like the face scrub, facial, all those facial items, all the products lah. Okay, like facial cleanser, lotion or whatnot. Okay, scrub, body scrub. Okay. Ada example what clinic lah. Right. So when you meet the doctor charge you their consultancy fees. Okay. And then they also charge you the medicine lah. Right. Medicine is the inventory, the product. Okay. So the sales and revenue are coming from that. From their consultancy fees and service fee, and also the product that they sell to you. Okay. So that is sales revenue. Yeah. Okay. Now, after that, right, okay, you have to minus with the return inwards, or what we call as sales return. Okay, so this one, when your customer return back the item, Or in other words, this is really refund. Okay. So when they refund back to you, that's why you have to minus. Okay. That's why you have to minus. Yeah. So you take this. Okay. You take the sales revenue minus with the return inward. Then you will put the figure here. Okay. You put it at the next column. Usually after you solve those figures, you will put it at the next column. And don't forget, whenever you solve those figures, you must underline it like this. So whenever you see the underline one, meaning you solve the figures above that line. Like this, right? This minus this, and you get this. Okay. So when you take sales minus with the written inward, this is what we call as net sales. Okay, net sales, meaning this is the sales after deducting the refund here. Basically, this is your actual sales figures lah. Okay, net sales meaning this is your final actual figures. So that's why here I put remind how to get this X lah. And this one no need the underline actually. Okay, this one only underline, yeah. So other than that, right, for the net sale, if you don't want to write this item and you put it here, also acceptable. Okay. Now, for this one, how many column? Okay. As in for the final exam, if you have written outward, then you prepare 3 columns like this. Okay. I put remark here. I bold this. If you have, okay, written outward, then you put it at 3 column. You make it at 3 column. Okay. You can refer to the slide here as well. Okay. You see, these 3 column, this one, but this is too small because I need to, there are two pictures here, I screenshot from just now. Okay. So if let's say, wait, let me zoom out lah. Okay. So basically, you will do the 3 column if you have the written outward. Okay. If you don't have that, you don't have this purchases definitely lah. If let's say you don't have this, then usually 2 column. Okay. So now this one, but I advise you to write the net sale and put it here lah. Put it here. Okay. So I put remark here. Basically this figure coming from this minus with sales minus with the written in word. Okay. Now after that, okay, we have to minus cost of goods sold. Okay. Other name for cost of goods sold, you may come across with the cost of sales. Okay, so cost of sale, cost of goods sold, these are the same thing. Same goes with the sales and revenue. Okay, the difference is this actually different jargon or different terms used by state and also UK. I think with our main tax, usually we use cost of goods sold lah. This is why we call it as COGS lah. COGS. I just write like this, COGS. Okay. I think this is state one, this is UK one. Yeah. But it both give you the same meaning. Okay, now, what is this? Okay. Cost of goods sold, meaning the cost of selling these goods, this product. This one you sell your product, right? Okay, what is the cost for that? Okay. So in other words, this is your cost of raw material. Cost of raw material. Raw material. Okay, cost of raw material. Yeah. So now, under cost of goods sold, these are the things that you need to memorize. There are many items there. Okay. So cost of raw material, basically, let's say lah, if let's say I am just the reseller. Okay. So my cost, let's say I'm a reseller of the laptop. Let's say like the laptop, right? I'm just the reseller. Okay. So the laptop itself is the raw material. That is, so whatever my purchase, right? My purchase from the supplier, that is my cost of goods sold. And then here, carriage inward. Wait, I skip a bit. So carriage inward, this is actually the transportation cost, which mainly for transporting the goods. Okay, transportation for product delivery lah. Delivery, what do we call? The delivery charges lah, like usual one when you purchase, right, online. They will charge you the delivery charge, right? So this is the one lah, but they call it as carriage inward. But this is mainly for the your product lah, for you to sell to customer. Transportation for product delivery charge. This is same delivery charge. Office charge. Okay. Wait, I do like this. Where did I start just now? Okay. So the total purchase of my laptop just now, Dell laptop from the manufacturer, Dell manufacturer, and then they charge me for the delivery charge. Okay. So that is example of cost of goods sold or cost of the raw material. Okay. Now I want to ask you, if let's say lah, I have a small stall, food stall, okay, and then I'm selling burgers. So what are my cost of goods sold? What are among the example of my cost of goods sold? Example, if let's say I'm selling burgers, I have small stall. What are my cost of goods sold? Anyone? Let's my check. Check can appear. Guys. Right. If let's say I'm selling burgers, right? So what are my cost of goods sold? I'm selling burgers. Hello? I call name lah. Guys, Mandy? What is my example? Yes, correct. Burger patty. Who else? Mandy? Kevin? Apa lagi the name just now? Let me check whose name. The burger, the burger patties is the burger bun, right? Thank you, Junao. Dave? Siapa lagi here? Shenhao? Celine? Mingguan? Mingguan, your paper with me. Kami term this paper. Jinsen? What else? That's it only? Selling burgers or burgers and the patty, the bun? Yes, the sauce. The sauce. And then what else? The cucumber. What else they put? Cucumber, tomato, salad. Yeah lah, raw material. What are the raw material for selling burger? Okay, correct. So let's say other than that is for selling. If let's say you're selling burgers. So if let's say lah you are selling. Let's say lah you the one selling it apa ni? The one cheese, correct, Jensen. Wait, before that. Selling burgers, right? The plastic wrapper for the food. Food wrapper, the plastic bag also considered as cost of goods sold. Meaning cost of goods sold are the direct cost. Okay, direct cost. Kedun dandan lah yes je. Yang mamu tak apa tak the one selling it, the one selling it. The one selling it what? Yelah. The one selling it apa? I don't understand what's the person who's selling it. Okay. So other than that, apa lagi? Wait, now I'm thinking, let's say like a bookstore. You opening, imagine in a bookstore, right? You're selling books and stationeries. So what are your cost of goods sold? What about that? Selling, you have bookstore, you are selling books and stationeries. Now bookstore. I have to type here. Bookstore. Selling books. Stationery. Right. Pen, pencil, stationeries. What else? The cost of goods sold. Renting books. Nowadays, now you have the concept of renting books, right? Okay. So that is the cost of goods sold lah. So I hope that at least you guys have a clearer picture lah. Okay, now let's say think about the manufacturer. Wait, I'm thinking about laptop lah, because I'm using the laptop, right? Let's say lah, I am Dell. Okay. Okay, I am Dell. Okay. I'm a manufacturer of laptop. Okay. So my cost of goods sold will be the keyboard, all the chips, right? The monitor, all the screw, all those are the cost of goods sold. Okay. Okay, now we proceed with the next one. Okay, thank you for those responding. Okay, so then now, so under cost of goods sold, these are the things that you need to memorize. Okay, you will have all of this. So you will start with the opening or beginning inventory. Okay, so this one usually in the statement, I will clearly mention whether it's opening or beginning, or I may put the first, you refer to the date. Okay, so if let's say I give you like 1st January, let's say, assuming this is this year, right? So let's say lah, I give you this date. Okay, now before that, accounting cycle, okay, company, they should have 12 months accounting cycle, 12 months. So they can start by any month, but it must be 12 months. Okay, commonly, most of the company, they will start as in January and at December lah. Okay, but they are also, it doesn't mean that it must be starting from January and at December. It can be March up to February, okay, June, May, okay, July, June, from July to June, okay, doesn't, but I think usually I just give example as January to December lah, to make things simpler. Okay, so now, if let's say, but you have to look at the information given lah. Usually, if let's say 31st December, I mentioned about 31st December, basically you're using this 12-month cycle from January to December. But if let's say different one, I will mention that the company financial the account, but the company financial year ends starting from February until January. I will mention that. Okay. So assuming lah, this is January until December. So first, assuming this year, so this opening or beginning inventory, I will put it 1st January 2025 inventory. Or I will write inventory as at 1st January. Okay. So meanwhile, the closing one, the ending one, you should minus. So for this one, then I will put 31st December. And usually this, right, if let's say in the other question, I will put this information in the additional note information. It's not in the try balance, for this one, for the closing one. Okay, for the closing inventory. Yeah. So you have to look at the date lah. Okay, sometimes I mention directly like this, or I put the date. So please look at the date. Okay. Okay, now, so you should start with the opening inventory. These are the normal inventory figures that will be provided to you. So after that, you add with the purchases. Okay. So these purchases, these are the total purchases, whether it's cash purchases or credit purchases, as long as you purchase your products or the goods or the inventory from your supplier, whether by cash, bank, or on credit lah, as long as total purchases. Okay. So you add. So after that, if you have written outward, right, this is where you will use in the first column here lah. Okay, mostly we use these two only. Okay, as I mentioned, only if you have this, then you put it here lah. Okay, you put it at first column. You make it 3 column. So now, when you have the refund, okay, written outward, this is when you return the product, the damaged product to the supplier. You do the refund. Okay, so that's why you have to minus this. So when you add the when you take the purchases minus with the net, with the return outward, you will get the net purchases. Okay, meaning this is your final purchases asset for the year lah. Okay, the concept for this part is kind of similar with this one. This part, similar, this one. Okay, same. Okay, so you must write net purchases. So here you total, you minus, you underline it, and you put it here at this column. You put it at the next one. Yeah. Okay, and then you add the carriage inward. This one is the delivery charge lah. I will mention. But remember, carriage, we have 2 type of carriage. One inward here into the business. This one I put in my, this is into the business. Okay, this is the delivery charge into the business, into the, okay, right, you put it here. We have two types. Okay, another carriage, we will put it here. Where is it? This is the carriage outward, which is under the expenses. Two different things. This one is the delivery charge, whereby you are the one who bear the cost when you deliver those to your customer. If you are the one who bear the cost lah, then you put it here, out, right? Out meaning out from the business. Out from the business. Meaning you send it lah. This is same delivery charge, whereby delivery charge to customers. Okay. Borne by businesses. Wait, I put remark like this. Yeah. Delivery fee or delivery charge to your customer, but borne by the business. Okay, you bear the cost lah. Okay. Ayo, there's a lot actually this topic from just 51. Can I speed up a bit? So this one you add. Now, if let's say you don't have this, then no need lah. Example I did it for a while. So no need. Then you put here. Done. And then don't forget, usually after that, you will have this ending or closing inventory lah. This one you should minus. Okay, you have to memorize. Okay, then you put it the value here. Ending, closing, you put it here. And then you solve all of this, you put the value here. Okay, and then you write it again lah. Yeah, if you don't want to write this, is fine. Okay, but let's say like you don't want to write that, you can put it the value here, meaning this is the cost of goods sold. See, can also lah. But those who learn accounting, they can, those who have learned accounting, they can do as such. And I believe maybe you understand lah, hopefully. Okay, but if it's not, then it's okay, just fine, just do like this. Okay, so all the item here, I've tried my best to list all the most possible item that you may come across. But if let's say the item is not there, then no need to write at all. No need to write at all. Okay, meaning let's say lah, you don't have this, you don't have net return outward. Therefore, no need to write this. When you don't have return outward, then you don't have the net purchases. You don't have this. Let's say, okay. So then you don't have that. Then no need the third column here. Then this one, you just put here directly. Okay. So you will only write it if you have the item. Okay. If you don't have, do not write. And let's say lah, example, this one, 10,000. And then this one, let's say, okay, I just put lah whatever number. I just put whatever number. This one whatever number. Okay, this one whatever number. Let's say like you don't have this one, right? You should delete. You should not write at all. Okay, no need. Don't write zero here. Don't. Because I have students, they thought that must write all of this. Then if it is not, then just put zero. No, cannot. No need. No need at all. Okay, you will only list if you have those items. Okay. Wait, what did I do? Okay. Now, so after that, okay, so you solve all of this, right? And then you put the value here. Okay, remember that is the cost of goods sold lah, basically. Okay, basically sales minus this, then you take the net sales minus cost of goods sold. Okay, so then you take this net sales minus the cost of goods sold, this one. This minus this. Okay, then you will get the figure here, gross profit, if it is positive figure. Okay, usually positive lah, very rare lah. People here, after deducting their original cost, you will get gross loss. Very rare lah. Usually, because you know that you have certain costing, then you will mark up on a certain percentage so that you can have this is more than the cost of goods sold. Okay. So remember, then after that, okay, after you solve all the cost of goods sold here, the one that I highlighted in yellow, you put the total here. Okay. And then you take the net sales. Remember, you have to do it column by column. So this one you already solved. So now the column here, so you take this net sales minus, because net sales minus cost of goods sold, which is this, I put the total here, then you will get gross profit. Okay, so that's why I put remark lah. How to get this figure? This is from the net sale here minus with the cost of goods sold. Okay. So the first part here, until the gross profit, this is what we call as trading account. Okay, this is the partial part of the statement of comprehensive income. Okay, again, this is what we call as trading account. This one, trading account. Here, until here, and from sales until gross profit. Okay, so the profit and loss account, whereby you will look at your other income and also the operational expenses. Okay. Okay, now, so after you calculate until the gross profit, okay, we have to add, if we have, okay, we have to add other income or other revenue. Okay, if you have done, you listed here, then you add. Okay, so example, the most possible example for this, you may come across, let's say you receive discount, right? Remember, you receive discount, meaning you grab the the discount being offered by the supplier to, usually they want you to pay full payment within certain time frame, so that you're entitled for this discount receive. Okay, so discount receive will be other income you add. If you have, then you put. If you don't have, then no need. Okay. Other than that, you have rent income. If let's say you rent certain space of your unused office, okay, office space, then you get the income. And then other than that, if let's say your company also put their money, can invest in other company, okay, or invest in other under buy any company shares so that they earn dividend. And that is the dividend income you have to add. Okay. So other than that, okay, we have bad debt recovered. Okay, this one I just explained briefly only. Bad debt recovered meaning, let's say there's one account receivable we have yet pay you, right? And then you already close the account. Let's say you have this ABC customer. They are your account receivable. They owe you, and then you try to track them down, you're unable to find them, and then you declare the account closed, declare as bad debt. Okay, meaning you're unable to get the money back lah. Okay, account receivable meaning your customer owe you. Okay, and then you declare as bad debt. You close the account. And then suddenly after a few months, that company, okay, the person in charge come and see you, they said, oh, I already have my money now. Okay, my company closed down already, but then I have the money now. I want to pay back whatever I owed you before. Then you have to receive the money. That's what we call as bad debt recovered. Okay, because you already closed the account. When you close the account, okay, we declare it as bad debt. This is an expense. Okay, this one we will cover in the topic 7 lah. Yeah, but that is the concept lah. Okay, so whenever you have this bad debt recovered, it will be considered as income. Okay, other than that, we have gain on sale of non-current asset. Gain on sale here refers to non-current asset. Let's say you are the example lah. Let's say I'm the bookstore lah. Okay, I'm the bookstore. Okay, I'm selling all the stationeries and books. So now I have one unused cabinet. Okay, I have one unused cabinet, and then I sell. Okay, I sell to the company lah. Okay, and then I compare when I sell the cabinet. Okay, I have to compare the selling price, and also the price in the accounting record. Okay, if let's say the selling price is more than the book value in the accounting record, then I will gain on the sale. Okay, whenever I have this, then I have to put it under other income. Okay, opposite to that, I have loss on sale of non-current asset. Okay, loss on sale of non-current asset would be this. Okay, so loss on sale of non-current asset, this happen when selling price of the cabinet is lower, okay, than the lower than the one in my accounting book. Okay, then that is loss on sale. So whenever you have gain, right? Gain meaning you earn lah, right? Then you have to put here. But if let's say loss, then you just put it under expenses here lah. Okay. So other than that, we have the doubtful return back. So this is kind of similar concept of the bad debt. Okay. whereby this is based on the provisional basis. Let's say you have certain few accounts of your account receivable which you thought that, okay, I may not able to get the money from them within this accounting cycle. Okay, assuming let's say your customers, you give them credit term of 2 months. Okay, you give them credit term of 2 months, and let's say you occur the transaction, you sold to them on October. Okay, no lah. I put December lah. Okay, December, and you give credit term of 2 months. Okay, so meaning they have the right until February. Okay, assuming this year lah. This is this year. So meaning they have the right to pay. No lah, January. Assuming lah this is hold on. Assuming lah you sold your product. Okay, you sold your product on December 2025 with the credit term of 2 months. So meaning they have the whole December and January, okay, and then due by 31st January lah. 2 months, right? Exactly. Assuming it's first day of the month. So due by 31st January, they have to pay in full. Okay. But our accounting cycle, assuming starting from this January until December, okay, by right, we should receive the money. Okay. But then you haven't received, as in 31st December, you have yet received the money from your customer. So you will declare that as provision basis. This is doubtful debt, meaning a provision basis of the bad debt lah. Okay. This is based on the accounting matching and matching principle of the sales and revenue, sales revenue and expenses. Okay. So whatever transaction occur, sales occur on that year, so you are assuming you should receive the money on that year as well. But if by right, based on the matching principle of accounting. So the one that you don't receive, that's why you have to declare it here as a provisional basis. Okay, doubtful debt meaning you doubt provision that you may not able to get it. Okay, so you already put that doubtful debt, or what we call as allowance for doubtful debt. This is a bit complex lah, but I just briefly first lah. This one we learn in the topic 7 part 1 or part 2, I forgot. Okay, so if let's say you have that, you already declare that. Okay, but then when you receive back the money, that's why you have to put it here. The concept is kind of similar with this bad debt recovered and so bad debt. Okay. But don't worry, so far for this topic, very direct one. I will give directly. There's no adjustment for this topic. So meaning if let's say like I listed out, okay, I put purchases, return outward sales, blah, blah, blah. And then I put discount receive, and then I put gain on sale. So when you see those items, just put it directly under other income. When you see that full debt return back, you just put directly under other income. Okay. 405, 403 already. Okay, now I tried my best to speed up. There's a lot actually. Okay, now you add all of this, then you put the total here. Okay, remember whenever you solve the item, you must underline. Okay, you put it here. This is the total of other income. Then you take your gross profit here, you plus with this. Okay, then you will have the total here. Okay, so that's why I underline this. Basically, I take here plus with this. So that's where this one is the figure of gross profit. This plus with this. Okay, but this one no need to write anything lah. No need to write. Okay. Okay, then after that you will minus expenses. So these are the operational expenses. Okay, these operational expenses, whether you're making sales or not, okay, you will still have to bear this cost. Okay, operational expenses or cost same. Yeah. So usually this one consists of general admin expenses, utility like electricity, water, and internet, and then staff salary, bonus, wages. Okay, so wages are very broad. Some may think that wages put it here, but I don't want to make it, wages of meaning direct salary of those who are doing this stuff lah, right? But then I don't want to make things complicated. So whenever you have salary, we have wages, just put it together under expenses. Okay, unless I mention specifically certain staff salary that need to be put under the cost of goods sold here. Okay, but very rare lah. Usually I will combine it together like this. Okay, then other than that, if let's say you rent your office, okay, your warehouse and whatnot, then you put it here. And then insurance expense, okay, advertising and marketing costs. This one discount allowed. We learned before. Okay, discount allowed is opposite to this. When this is the one that when you give discount to your customer, when they make full settlement within certain time frame given lah. Okay, so discount allowed is an expense, so you put it here. And then transportation costs. Okay, this inclusive all the fuel, all the tolls, all the maintenance of the current transportation that the company own. Okay, and then carriage inward, this is the delivery charges now. Okay, which is you bond the cost. Okay, you bear the cost when you transporting the goods to your customer. Okay, printing and stationery expenses. Okay, remember as stationery, transportation, these two are not non-current asset. These two are categorized as expenses because these are very small item and you will purchase the stationery on the certain time frame. So that's why they put it under the expenses, okay, compared to not in under the non-current asset. Okay, and then depreciation. Okay, this is the concept whereby all your non-current asset will be depreciate its value. Okay, but this is this is actually non-cash item. It's just based on the accounting concept lah for the depreciation. Bad debt. Bad debt is when your customer did not pay their amount due to you, because we call it as bad debt. This one also a bad debt, but this is based on the provisions basis. This is the opposite to the sales of the non-current lah. Okay, whenever you have loss, then you put it here. Okay, so all of these are the costs. So you add. Okay, you add all of this and then the total of the expenses, you put it at this side. Okay, you put it at this side. I make it smaller. Oh my God. Okay, so this one you only list if you have it there. Okay, you will put it if let's say you have it there, then you write. Okay, so then after that, okay, you take this figure. Okay, if let's say you don't have all of this, right? Let's say like you don't have the other revenue, then you just take this one. You just take the gross profit minus all these expenses. Okay, you minus it. So here, there's a possibility for you to get positive number and also negative number. So if let's say it's positive number, that's what we call as net profit. But if let's say negative number, then it will be net loss lah. Then you answer here, you should write negative or in bracket lah. Yeah. So this is the value which you will carry to here. This one in your SOFP. Okay. But for this topic itself, I have separate question. I don't link the question. Okay, I don't link, but there's a adjustment question. Yes, it's linked. Meaning you have to prepare this. After you prepare this, only then you prepare this. One question. Okay, 30 marks. Okay, that is for topic 7. Topic 6, this one separate question. This one separate question. Okay. Okay, so now we take a break. So after this, I will hopefully for the SOFP, I will speed up a bit because we already learned this, and then we will do this one lah. We have one example to be done for this part. Okay, clean Excel. So we take a break until 4:20 lah. 10 minutes, right? Correct lah. 10 minutes, 18, then round up 4:20. Okay, guys? My bad, I don't know how to turn it off or... What is this? Hi, I'm Shah. Apa ni? Wait Rentimo, okay. Address clear, miss. Can hear me? Apa ni? Petty by latest. Oh, the AI one. No lah. But then, because sometimes I don't pronounce it correctly, and then because I speak too fast. Okay, guys, we take a break. Break until 4:20 p.m. Then we will continue with OFP and then also the example. Okay. So while waiting, then I will play you my YouTube. Okay. I know my YouTube just now. 6. Oh, banyaknya. This one that person. Yang mana? Aku talaga may ka-Shopee. Lepas tu kan I tengah key in I punya password sama-sama tengah tadi nak biasa balik sekolah kejap tadi. Tak perasan dah tak salah-salah type. Last sekali kena block pula aku punya account. Aduh, tadi dah pergi dah kat machine Maybank, kena pergi kat machine Maybank lah, ambil password lah apa. Lepas tu I dah buat kat iPhone, lepas tu tiba-tiba network pula, tak ada pula internet. Aduh, I stress tu. Tadi nak buat macam, tak check habis lagi ni. Dah duit dah enam dia nak keluar pula. Tapi dah sebab tadi kad boleh pakai. Kad boleh pakai tapi online banking yang tak boleh pakai. Tu cerita dia. Okay. Okay, guys, let's continue. Wait, still recording. Right. Okay. Okay, guys, let's continue. I hope this one I can complete. The next one, okay, the next one is statement of financial position. So we learn this in the topic 1, part 2. Topic 1, part 2. So when you do revision, you can refer to this and also the topic 1, part 2. Hold on. Okay. So now, in the statement of financial position, or what we call as balance sheet, okay, if it's balance sheet, meaning the T format. So you will see all the list of balances of your assets. Okay, now assets we have two types: non-current asset and current assets. And then it will list all of these liabilities and capital on a security. Okay, so these are based on the accounting equation whereby asset is equal to liability plus equity capital. Okay, so always be balanced. Okay, the total asset will always be the same as the total liability and also total equity. Okay. So whatever expenses you won't include it here. Okay. Now, again, same. Okay, you should start with the company name and then the title. Okay, the title is at. And then the date. Okay, the date here, you put the date, month, and the year lah. So this one, half mark, 1 mark, half mark. Okay, after that, you put the currency. Okay, now, for this one, this is actually 2 pages lah. Because it's not fit to one screen. That's why I paste it to 2 pages. Okay, 2 slides. Okay, so now, the first one, you should start with assets lah. Okay, so here assets, make sure you prepare this type of format. Okay, I advise you when you do your revision, please refer back to this. Okay, you can use ChatGPT as a guidance only. Okay, maybe they have more certain explanation. Okay, but then because ChatGPT, they cannot prepare this. They cannot. Okay, they don't understand to prepare this. Okay, but they can only give you like equation. They can. Okay, equation for this can. Because why I mentioned this, I have student not preparing based on this format because referring to the when you study you referring to the ChatGPT. Okay, so the student just list kind of not like this format lah. Okay, total asset equal to asset current asset plus non-current. They do it like a linear equation. Like a linear equation, because that is ChatGPT. They explain it in linear equation. Asset equal to liability plus capital. Let's say as total asset equal to non-current asset plus current assets. Okay, and then liability is non-current liability plus current liability. Okay, so they will explain aside. They cannot prepare this. Okay, so even so, like the cash book one, they cannot prepare the ledger. But if let's say if they manage to, then they just prepare it according to different format. Okay. Okay, now, so you start with the asset first. You underline it. Okay, and don't forget the currency. This is usually 2 marks. Okay, you put the title here, underline it. Okay, and then here you can start either you want to start with the current asset or non-current asset. Okay, either one lah. Yeah. So let's say this one, I start with the non-current asset. Okay, so by right, you should know what is the non-current asset. Okay, so basically non-current asset, these are the things that you purchase. You will use it for longer time for the business use. Okay, you will use it for the longer time for business use and without the intention for you to sell to earn profit. Okay, meaning it's not your main product for you to sell, as in to generate your sales lah. Okay, unless like certain item non-current asset where you don't use it for quite some times, so you want to sell it. That is different story. That is not sales. Okay, that is sales of that one just now. Whether you gain on sale or you lost on sale of the non-current asset. Okay, so non-current asset among the example would be land, buildings, motor vehicles, motor vehicles, meaning all the car, van, office equipment, furniture, fixtures and fittings, and fixtures, office equipment, office furniture, okay, machineries, all those are among the example of non-current asset. Okay, so you will just list that if you have those. Okay, so now land will be land. Okay, so usually all the non-current asset you have to minus with the accumulated depreciation of their own item. Okay, so this is when you list this, the buildings, motor vehicles, okay, these are based on the original purchase price. Okay, this one also same, based on original purchase price. Okay, and then you minus with the accumulated depreciation for building. Okay, this one in the topic 7 you will learn. Okay, you will minus it if you have it. Okay, so minus, and then when you minus it, then you have the balance, right? This is what we call as net building lah, meaning this is the final net book value for the building. Okay, meanwhile for motor vehicle, let's say you minus accumulated depreciation, you take this minus this, you put the value here, that is the net motor vehicle. Same goes with others. Okay, but then if let's say they don't have info, let's say you don't have the information about accumulated depreciation, then you just put the figures directly. No need this. Okay, no need this minus this. Okay, example like land lah. Yeah. So then you total all your non-current asset. Okay, then you put it the value there. Yeah. Remember, whatever the for total non-current asset, if you don't write this term, I still okay, can. Okay, but the one that you need to write compulsory to write the item is total assets, total liability, closing capitals, and also total liability and capital. Okay. So after like this one is okay if you don't write, but you must put the value. Okay, so we add these two. Okay, when you solve these two, then you have to underline it. Okay, actually this one no need to underline. This one no need underline. Huh? So then after that, you list all the possible current asset. Okay, so we have cash at bank, cash in hand. Okay, this one remember, bank here referring to your money at the bank, not the bank loan. If let's say loan meaning borrowing, meaning liability, I will write it clearly. Okay, so cash and bank, so if you have more than one, then you just list at the second column here. Okay, this one also same like the previous one. You will have to prepare 3 columns if you have the allowance for doubtful debt. Okay, so when you do your question, you check those two first. You check the allowance for doubtful debt. Let's say you have this, then automatically prepare 3 columns. Meanwhile, the SOCI one, statement of comprehensive income, if you have the return outward, then you prepare 3 columns. Okay. So other than that, okay, so if let's say you don't have that, then just put 2 columns lah. Yeah. So cash, bank, inventory. Okay, this one, usually the inventory that you put it in the current asset, that is the closing or in the inventory. Okay, so usually we don't put this term lah. Okay, but if let's say the question is quite direct question for you to prepare SOFP, directly just put the inventory here lah. But if you write this term also can, it's not wrong lah. If you don't put also it's okay. Okay, but make sure this is actually closing inventory. Okay. Okay, then after that, you add with the account receivable. If let's say you don't have this, then the account receivable, just put the value here. Okay, if not, then you put at the first column here. You minus with the allowance for doubtful debt. This is the provisional basis whereby you expect certain portion of your account receivable is you are unable to you are unable to collect this account receivable amount. Okay, you put certain provision, let's say lah. 2% out of this account receivable is non-payable by your customer. So you put a certain provision, so you put it here. Okay, so you have to minus it. So account receivable minus the allowance for doubtful debt, then you have net account receivable. So that is the final figures lah. You put it, you solve this, you minus, underline, and you put the figure here. Okay. So now the additional 2 that we have compared to before is prepaid expenses and also accrued revenue. Okay, so these 2 things we will see in further detail in topic 7 adjustment. Okay, I forgot topic 7 part 1 or part 2. Until part 2. Okay, so the accrued revenue and prepaid expenses meaning a prepayment, you pay extra, this is advance payment for your expenses. Okay, So this is advance payment for your expenses. So the advance payment, the extra payment you declare, you have to put it here. And then accrued revenue meaning accrued meaning outstanding income, meaning you are supposed to receive the income. Let's say like you have rent income, which you are supposed to receive as it December before 31st, but you receive it next year, assuming your account close as at end of this year lah, December, for example. Okay, so that's what we call as accrued revenue or outstanding revenue. Okay, income lah. These are expenses, cost. This one revenue meaning income. Okay, so you have, it's considered as current asset. So then you add on all of this. So you put the total, you underline, you put it next column, this one. Okay, so this is total current asset. If you don't put this term, it's fine. Okay, but total asset, total liability, total capital, closing capital, you must write. Okay, after that, see, I put remark here. Add both non-current asset and current asset. So you add this one. This is non-current. Add with the current. Then you have the total assets here. Okay. Okay, then after that, okay, you have to write the liabilities. Okay, so liabilities, you put the title header here. Okay, then you should start with the liability. You can write, if let's say you want to write non-current, go ahead. But as long as these two must have lah. Okay, but if let's say in the question they don't have current liability at all, then no need to write at all. Sorry, non-current. Let's say they don't have this, no need to write at all. So mean your company only have current liability lah. Okay, so assuming we are starting with current liability, so among the example for current liability that always come across is account payable. Account payable meaning when you owe your supplier, okay, the amount due to your supplier. So you put it here, second column. Usually when you have more than one item, you put it at the second column. So and then bank overdraft. This one, current number of students thought bank overdraft is a non-current. They put it here. No. Yeah. Remember bank overdraft? This is where company give you they give you they allow, it's like credit card concept lah. They allow you to use their money, meaning you can in your account, in your current account, business bank account, you will have negative balance up to the limit they give lah. Let's say they give you 100,000, so meaning you can withdraw your money in the bank account up to negative 100,000. Okay, so it is current liability. It's not non-current, okay, because they charge very low interest based on the bank overdraft utilization. Okay, so and then other than that, these two are the opposite to this one. Opposite to this. So if let's say this is advance or prepayment of expenses, then this will be the outstanding expenses. Okay, outstanding expenses. Okay, so outstanding expenses, this is what we call as accrued current liability. Okay, the amount owing lah. So meanwhile, this one is prepaid revenue. This is prepayment, advance payment of your income. Accrued revenue, accrued expenses, you are owing lah. Let's say you are owing, you have rent expense that you need to pay. Okay, but you don't pay yet. Or maybe like, let's say like utility bills, electricity bill due already as at 31st December. The bill is the billing on December, you pay next year. So there's amount due, right? So that is the accrued expenses that you put it here. Meanwhile, for prepaid revenue, this is where you pay extra for your income. Not you pay extra, you receive. You receive extra payment from your customer lah, in other words, okay? So they pay you extra. Yeah, let's say lah, you rent small office space to your tenant. So your tenant, let's say they start renting from 1st January until 1st January this year, they pay 2 years payment. The one year, 2025, you will record it as rent income in the income statement. But the balance, the extra of January 2026 until December 2026, that extra payment, you will park it here, prepaid revenue. Okay, because you receive that rent income. Yeah. Okay, so you total all of this. Okay, remember all of this item, if there is the item there, then only you put. So you total this and you put the total current liabilities here. Again, same. When you solve this, make sure you underline and put the value here. And if you don't want to write this item, can. It's allowed. But this one compulsory. The one that I put in the bowl, you must write. Okay. Okay, next one is a non-current liability. So basically, these are the liabilities mean borrowing. The amount due to other parties, liable, borrowing, debt. Okay, basically these are the one that you borrowed from others and it will be due within 1 year or less. Okay. Meanwhile, the non-current one will be due more than 12 months. Okay. Usually bank loan, mortgage loan, hire purchase loan lah, whatever the loan one, usually it takes more than a year to pay. Can be 2 years, can be 3 years, it can be 5 years, can be 10 years, 30 years, especially like mortgage one, it can be up to 30, 35 years, okay? Oh yeah, there's a, I forgot to put here, I forgot here. Bank loan, mortgage loan, you put X here. I'm editing so many things and I forgot this one. This one, X lah, one more. So then you add, okay, you total this, underline, you put the value next. Okay, the last column here. So again, you write lah, total non-current. Okay, again, if you don't write this item, it's okay. But I advise you to write so that you know where to pick the figures. Okay. So then you add these two. This is total current liability plus with the total non-current liability. You plus, then that's where you have the total liability. This must write. If let's say you just write the value here without writing this, then I will, if let's say lah, this one, I give the mark 1, then half lah. But if let's say I give this is half, then I don't give the marks at all. Okay. So it depends, yeah. Okay, next one is the capital. Okay, so you write capital, underline, or you can write it as owner's equity. Okay, underline it. Okay, in this one, usually you will start with the opening or beginning capital. Okay, this one also same concept as in inventory. I will put the date. Okay, 1st January, for example, let's say your accounting start from January to December. So 1st January 2025 capital. So you put it here. Okay, so the closing here, as at let's say example 31st December, this is the one that we need to calculate. We need to find out. Okay, all this will be given. All this will be given, and this usually will be coming from the previous one. Okay. So here you add net profit, but if let's say you lost, then you minus. That's why I put in bracket and write like this. And then add additional capital if you have, if let's say they mention anything about bringing additional capital into the business. And then you will minus drawings or withdrawal. This one should minus, yeah. But here not everything I put in bracket because I use Excel that day. Okay. So here, if let's say you have drawings, so drawing is when you take anything from the business belonging for personal use. Okay, for personal use, then you have to deduct. So you solve all of this, opening or beginning capital plus net profit. If it's loss minus net loss plus additional capital minus drawing, you will get the figure. That's you put it here. You solve this, underline, put the value here. This is what we call as closing or ending capital. This one must write. Okay, I put bold there. So you must write, and then you take the total liability plus the closing capital. That's where you will get total liability and capital, total liabilities and capital. Okay, and this figure you must underline like this, double line like this, and this must be the same as in the total assets here. Okay, but if let's say this is, you know, like sometimes you guys usually you don't balance, right? But this part, usually if you do this correctly, you will get the correct answer. Maybe at this, even though it's not tally with here, right? So maybe sometimes along here you may make mistake. Okay. Okay, so that's about the SOFP, Statement of Financial Position. Okay, so which the rest here I already explained. Please read all those, the most possible example here. Okay. Okay, these are among the things that I already explained earlier. What's the time now? Keep 4:40. Okay, I'm rushing. So now last part, this is for the example, how we can prepare the this one. How can we prepare income statement and SOVP? Okay, I'm trying my best to solve this before 5. Okay, so example, we have Clean Excel Enterprise is a cleaning service company in Kuala Lumpur. Following information were extracted from their books. You're required to prepare a statement of comprehensive income for the year ended 30th April 2022 and statement of financial position as at 30th April 2022. Okay, So we have the
Open
Clean
the
X
door. Open
Enterprise.
the door.
Huh? What? Please mute yourself. Okay, so these are the trial balance. Okay, so usually from the trial balance, this one is
Huh?
balanced. Okay, the total here debit credit will be
Bring
the
the girlfriend,
same.
bro.
Okay, so then
Oh
now,
shit, my bad, boyfriend.
hey guys, please mute yourself.
Hey,
Okay,
no,
so
hit
now,
me, bro. Don't hit me, bro.
hey, who's that? Where's to mute everyone? Please mute yourself. I cannot find who's. Mute everyone. Okay, done. Wait. Okay, where did I stop just now? What did I stop? So these are the trial balance. So each one of these item, okay, some part will be going to income statement, some part will be going to the SOFP. Okay, so this is where you have to memorize those format lah. Okay, now I will copy this and put it in Excel. Okay, I will do it here lah. Okay, I will do it here. Ayo, let me adjust this. Wait, no need lah. I just undo. Hold on. I just want to screenshot from here. Okay. So now we have this data. Okay. So first thing first, we'll prepare the income statement. Okay. Company name, refer back. Is it the slide? Clean Excel Enterprise. So clean. Alamak. I don't think I can finish, but I try my best. Clean Excel Enterprise. Okay, and then here income statement. What's the question asked? Then you just can refer back lah. Okay, statement is either statement of financial position. Statement of comprehensive income, or income statement also can. For the year ended 30th April 2022. Check it back, the question. Okay, correct lah. Okay, so these are the title. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I just make it smaller a bit. But I think we only have one column or two column only. Let's do it two column lah. We don't have that thing. We don't have what? We don't have the that thing. What? The return outward. Return outward. Okay. So here all this in RM. So RM. Okay. Underline. Put it in the middle. Okay. So first thing first, we start with. Okay. So they are cleaning service company, right? So they have. See. They have cleaning service revenue. See, this is service company lah. They don't have product, but they're providing this service. Okay, so this is service fee. Okay, so here you put it here lah. You can write as service revenue. No need to write in full. You write the service revenue. Revenue also can. Okay, service revenue. But I make it smaller. Simple. Make it smaller a bit. Be easy for me to refer. Okay, so 11, I put it directly, because they don't have any written in word. Okay, can refer to this format. Okay, they don't have any because some of this is service. Very rare lah, people refund for the service, right? Very rare, but it can happen. So here 11,450. Okay, directly put it here because I don't have any written in word. Okay, and then after that minus cost of goods sold. Is there any? Don't have. Here don't have because service. They don't have. Okay, so then that's it. So then after that, directly you put in expenses, the company operational expenses. Okay, so expenses. Okay, I hope you guys can see this, but I make it bigger lah. I also cannot see it clearly, but I have to go and forth to check this. Okay, so now the one that I'm done, I will cross. So that's why I say very important for you to bring your ruler. Okay, this one done. Then after that, drawings. Okay, we do like this. Okay, drawing, you will see this in the SOFP. So SOFP. I just write short form lah. Save SOFP, SOFP, SOFP. Oh, yo, SOFP. Cash bank SOFP, 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 SOFP. Huh. Only these two. This one is under expenses. This is under the income segment lah. Okay. So less expenses here. So directly you put here salary expense, salary expense. If you want to write salary also can, salaries also can. Okay. Since we have two items here under expenses, so you put it here. You put it at the first column. Okay. And then here utilities. Utilities stand for, this is like all your water, electricity, and internet bill. So 2,200, sorry. Okay. Then done. But this is the most simple example that I have lah. Okay, so then you solve this, right? You total this. When you total, then you put it the total here. You can put it here as well. Okay. But usually I will put next to the last column lah here. Okay, if not, you don't want, then it's okay. You can put it here as well. Can. Okay, if you want to write back total expenses, can. If you don't want to write, it's fine. Okay. So I said, right, if you want to put here at the next column or here also can. Yeah. To make things easier, just put it here, sorry, here. So then after that, done. Okay, then this one done. Yeah. Then I take this service revenue. Okay, you take this service revenue minus the expenses. Okay, so this is your net profit. Positive number, so net profit. Okay. Okay, so then done. This one positive. Yeah. So you do like this, double line, like this. Okay. So after that, you prepare SOFP. Okay. So SOFP, right here, just copy first. So here, make sure you write again the company name. Even though you already written on top. This is Alamak. I'm rushing for the timing actually. Statement of financial position as at. This one not for the year ended. This is as at. Okay. Must write exactly like this. Yeah. So this one 1 mark, half mark, half mark. Okay. So you start with assets. Okay. So I write here first assets. If you don't write this, it's fine. These assets, but here, let's say I want to start with the non-current assets. Let's say you want to write this, okay. It's okay, but I will just write it. Okay, non-current asset that you have, okay. Refer to this side. This one. You have equipment and motor van lah. Here. So I write here equipment, motor van. Since I have two, this one I make it 2 column because we don't have the we don't have this thing. We don't have the allowance for doubtful debt. Okay, where is it here? Okay, if you have allowance for doubtful debt, only then you prepare 3 column. Now we don't have. Okay, simple one. We don't have as many as this. Okay, so then I put, since I have two items and the non-current asset, then I put it the first column. Okay, if let's say you have only one, then you put it at the last column. So this one only one, then you add these 2 things. Okay, you add these 2. Okay. So don't forget to underline when you solve those figures. Okay, so this is total non-current asset. Okay. Okay. Then after that, current assets. Okay, so current assets. So current asset, common cash, bank, account receivable, inventory, prepaid expenses, accrued revenue. Okay. So these 2 done. Wait, what else done? This one done. Equipment done. Motor van done. Okay. That's why use your ruler. Cross it once you're done. It looks like nonsense or maybe like it's no need to do this, but this really helps a lot for your this for final exam. okay, to reduce careless mistakes, okay. So current asset, this one, current account receivable, cash and bank, okay. This one is current liability, this is non-current liability. Bank loan is a long-term, okay. So then we have account payable, okay, this one, these two under capital lah, these two under capital, okay. So here we have account receivable, so we type here account receivables. Okay, since we have more than one, then you list at the first column lah. Okay, you do it here. Account receivable 6,000. Cash 9650. 9650. And then bank 5,000. Okay, so we cross first. Done. Account receivable 6,000. And then 96 cash bank. Done. Okay, so we total all of this. Okay. You total this current asset, then you have 20,650. Don't forget to underline below the bank figures. So here you write total current current assets. Current assets. Okay. So then you total these two. This plus. Underline. Total assets. Okay. This is total assets. Okay. So remember, this one, if you don't write, but the figure's correct, acceptable. But this must write. Okay. Okay. And then don't forget, for the total asset here, you must double line like this. Okay. You can do it here like this. But sometimes, usually I do like this. It depends on Mamula. Sometimes I do like this. Must be double line here. This is double line. Okay. Because this is total asset later on must be equal to total liability plus total capital. Okay. So we're done with this. Then after that, we have the liabilities. Okay. Which are these two, account payable. So I write it here. Current, here I write liabilities. Okay. If you don't write this, it's fine. So I start with the non-current. 7 minutes. Non-current liabilities. Okay. So non-current liability, we only have one. We only have bank loan there, 30,000. So here, bank loan. You can write, if you want to write the long-term, whatever in the bracket just now. But now, this one, for the non-current liability, you only have one. So no need to write here. Just directly do here at the last column because you only have one item. And no need to total again. Total non-current liability. No need lah because it's only one item. Okay, just do like this. Yeah. So then after that, current liabilities. Liabilities. Okay. So current liability, we have account payable. Okay, we have account payable. So this one done. We have account payable, which is 7,000. Okay. So account payable, only one item. Then you put it same last column here. Okay, which is 7,000. Okay. No need lah to total again. So now you total these two. Okay, 30,000 plus 37. So this is, don't forget to underline it whenever you solve the figures. Okay, you add these two, then this is the total liabilities. This one must write liabilities. Okay, done. Okay, this one you no need to underline lah. Okay, if you want to again, but not double line. Okay. Okay, so then after that done, then we have capital. Okay, so capital, we start with the opening capital, which has been given here. This one and this one. Okay, so capital is 36,000. Okay, so then you put it here, capital, but here you can do it here also can. But usually, sometimes for capital part, usually I just dump it everything at the last column. So here I just put it with 36,000. 36,000, and then you add the net profit, okay, from the income statement. Okay, so this is from the one that we calculated earlier here lah. Where is it? Here. This one, 6,000. You add. If let's say loss, then you minus. Okay. Then after that, you minus drawings. Okay. Drawing is the, you take anything, the business belonging for personal use. So this one, drawings, 2,400. Okay. So then here, 2,400. Okay. So then you solve lah all of this. Okay. Opening plus profit minus drawing. Okay. Then don't forget to underline it. Okay. Like this. So this is your closing capital. Okay, this is closing capital. Okay. You can lah if you want to do the underline like this, can. Okay. I don't put the rest here. So after that, right, you take this total liability, add with the closing capital. So total liabilities and capital. Okay. So you take closing capital plus total liability. Okay, it will be 76,650, which this figure, wait, I make it, I zoom out. So this figure is supposed to be the same as the total asset. It must be the same. This. If it's not, then meaning you make mistake. Okay, somewhere maybe around here or here. Okay, so this one you must do like this lah. Okay, whether you want to double line only at the figures or you can do it the whole, all for the total liabilities and capital. Okay, so without I paste this. Wait, I paste everything in the Word one so that you guys can see clearly. 3 minutes left. Hold on, guys. Let me finish this one for a while. Done already, huh? Okay. So this is how it look like lah. Smaller, put it in the middle, huh? This is your income statement. Okay. This is your income statement. Very short one lah, because it just gives simple example, right? Okay. And then this is the SOFP. Title, company, you know. This is how you like lah. This value must be, you can put bold here, but then exam cannot lah, right? But the must double line. You see? These two figure must be the same. Please use this format. Do not use other format. I've seen that student also use net asset format. Can also lah. But then you lose mark because you don't have this. Last time, yes, I thought using that net asset method, but now no more. Okay, I find that one student difficult to understand. So I just use this type of format as in the same accounting equation whereby total asset is equal to total liability plus capital. Okay? Guys, hopefully you guys listen and understand. Okay? So next week tutorial we'll be doing this question. Okay? So please make sure tell your friend. Those who miss out this lecture, please watch back this recording. Okay, and please memorize. You can start memorizing this format by doing the practice question lah. Okay, so need to memorize. You write down. This one you need to memorize by writing down all of this. I cannot help you if you don't memorize this. Okay, guys. So I'll be sharing this. Okay, I will share this using later on. Usually I just use Excel file lah. I have the Excel file. I'll just upload it later on lah. Okay. Wait. I will upload it later here. Mana sebenarnya? This is the one that you need to memorize. Okay. So any question, guys? Sharp at 5. Let me check again. Hopefully you guys listen. Yes. Yeah. What? Miss what? Aduh. What's me? Miss, saya pergi solat asar boleh tak sekejap? Pergilah. Nak habis dah pun. Dafi. Tomorrow no class. Yelah, tomorrow kan
Miss
Sunday.
dah balik dah, Miss.
Baliklah. Kejap. You all ke campus ke? Baliklah. The attendance captured by here.
Miss,
Here only. Monday no class. Siapa cakap Monday no class? Monday got class. This is actually, we are actually behind by one topic. Okay then, no guys. I want to tell you guys, my financial also say, I said, all classes will be handled as usual. Okay? Unless I mention otherwise. If I mention that I don't have class, I will announce it via my times check. Okay? Okay, so because the last few topics here, November, all this will be coming out for final exam. Written final exam, eh? So Monday, because we are actually behind by one topic, we have a few Mondays public holiday, right? Only a few times we replace. Okay? So next Monday onwards until last week of week 14, we will have class as usual. Okay? Okay, guys. So,
Miss,
yes.
miss,
Ah,
miss,
ah.
miss. No,
Astaghfirullah, stop it, Rafi. Dah.
miss. So I think next week our accounting class will be joined with the ACCA teacher, right?
Yeah, it will be me first. Then after that,
Mm-hmm.
he will come.
So if we come on the second half, does our
Mhm.
attendance count?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Your
thank you, miss. Bye,
attendance will
miss.
be given after his session.
Okay, miss. Thank you, miss.
Mm. Okay.
Miss,
So can come late, ah.
What you know? Okay, guys, we're done. The attendance will be automatically captured once we end the session. Apa dia? What do you want to ask? That's it, guys. Ryan.
What new teacher?
Ryan.
What you know? What you want to ask me?
What new teacher?
What new teacher? That's why lah. Last week you guys came late. A bit late lah.
Miss, let me tell it to him, miss.
Huh?
Can I tell him, miss? I will text him about it, miss. Don't worry, miss. I got you, miss.
About the
Should we
ACCA
leave?
thingy lah, Junhao. About ACCA thingy.
Really?
Okay, that's all everyone. Have a great
leave,
weekend and don't forget
You
my
too.
assignment
Miss.
next week
Ciao,
video,
miss.
yeah?
Ciao, miss.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Don't call me teacher. Call me Miss Irma or Madam Irma or Mrs. Irma. Okay, guys, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. I'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend and don't forget my assignment will be due next week, Thursday. Bye.
Thank you, Miss.
Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Well, thank you, teacher. Thank you, teacher. See, Mamu also said the same thing. Thank you, Miss. Bye, Sabi, Junhao, Kangler, and also Mamu. I end the meeting.
Bye, miss. Ta-da.
Bye.